What's up guys, I'm Dan from The New Travel. I'm living in Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica, which is just down the road from Quepos, Costa Rica. And I have a lot of things to teach you guys about both those places. So if you're planning a visit or thinking about even moving here, you've come to the right place. The national park really is a treasure. Like, whether or not you're someone who usually visits parks, whether you think of yourself as a fan of wildlife, this place will make you into a fan of wildlife. And the entry cost for an adult is $16 US, which may seem a bit pricey at first, but honestly, where else are you gonna see wild sloths, monkeys jumping from tree to tree, cool looking crabs like these guys, and just everything else that makes this park incredible. You just gotta visit this for yourself. After the park, you might have a bit of an appetite, and if you do, I recommend that you visit a soda restaurant. Soda Sanchez, that's what we're looking for. Soda is just a word that means like a typical Costa Rican style restaurant. So you get a lot of the typical meals like gallo pinto or casado. I got a few food videos you can check out if you want to learn more about these dishes. They are all delicious and they're quite a bit cheaper than the tourist restaurants around here. So instead of paying 15 bucks for, you know, a burger and fries at some touristy place, you can try something new, delicious, healthy for like 5 bucks US, tax included. On the other hand though, we all have our own ideas of budget, and you know, maybe you're not as adventurous with trying new foods. That's okay. There's a place called La Marina, which is, it's about a 5-minute walk outside of downtown Quepos. It was only built a couple years ago, but it is the Marina, so there are lots of boats, there are some very nice new restaurants, and honestly, it's kind of like a little shopping mall. There's some cool little shops, and even if you're not hungry, you could have fun walking around this place and taking in the beautiful scenery, because it's a different side of Quepos Manuel Antonio. Definitely like higher on the luxury scale. I find the prices are a bit overpriced, but the restaurants are good. Like, we go to a place called the Runaway Grill. It's not that bad. It's just a couple bucks more than you'd be paying in Quepos. But yeah, if you want to feel like you're on vacation and just relax and have some freshly caught fish and cocktails, La Marina is a great place to go to. Once you're done at La Marina, I recommend walking around downtown Quepos. Quepos sometimes gets overlooked for Manuel Antonio because Manuel Antonio has the beaches, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, Quepos is really cool downtown. There's a cool new sign saying Quepos that you can check out. Perfect for all your selfie needs. It's a bit cooler than the old Quepos sign. Alright, that was a joke. Okay. Now, I've been lucky enough to live in Manuel Antonio for about 3 months. So this next one's a bit of a locals tip. Every Friday night and Saturday morning and I guess early afternoon, there's gonna be a farmer's market in downtown Quepos. Oh, check out this pineapple. As you know, Costa Rica is not always the cheapest country. It's a bit more expensive than other Central American places, but I'm telling you guys, this farmer's market is cheap and delicious. I actually did a video at the farmer's market with my girlfriend where we saw how much fruit we could get for 10 bucks at the farmer's market. And I mean, take a look at this. Some Costa Rican was actually commenting saying that I was a liar, but no man, it's true. Like it really is that cheap. So yeah, farmers market, delicious, cheap, good time. Is that a monkey? I seriously, I get monkeys on the roof.
There he is. He's looking down. Nice jump, buddy.
One of the perks of living in Manuel Antonio. Now I know I've given you quite a few food options around Quepos, but I want to give one more food option, and that's the restaurants in Manuel Antonio. Just to fully explain what I mean by Quepos and Manuel Antonio, Quepos is a town at the bottom of the hill. It's mostly Costa Ricans that live there. Some expats, but mostly Costa Ricans. Then there's a big hill. There's a top flat part of the hill where there's some restaurants, and coincidentally that's where I live. You know, there's apartments and stuff. And then down on the other side is the beach. So what a lot of people do is, like, let's say they arrive at the bus stop in Quepos, and then they bus all the way to the beach. Then they have a little hostel or hotel at the beach.
You guys are invited too.
But sadly, they miss out on a bunch of the restaurants on top. And there are some really good ones. I want to name drop a few just for your benefit. Good Mexican at a place called Sancho's, great tortilla chips. Good local food at a place called El Angel. There's a burger place, I don't know the name, but it's delicious. It's only like $2 for a burger. It's run by a Dutch guy named Bart. Looks like Bart from The Simpsons. I wish I were making that up, but it's true. A surprisingly good falafel place too called Manuel Antonio Falafel Bar. You would never expect good falafel in Costa Rica, but it's legit. But yeah, by the way, another tip, a lot of stuff is closed on Mondays. I don't know why, but if there's a restaurant you really want to go to, make sure it's not a Monday or it might be closed. Definitely don't miss out on the top of the hill in Manuel Antonio. Your stomach will thank you for exploring that area. My second to last one, and this one's a no-brainer for pretty much anywhere in Costa Rica. You got to catch a sunset, because the sunsets in this country are outstanding. Now, I arrived in the rainy season, which meant that there were a few less sunsets, but sometimes you get lucky and the rain breaks, and I can actually see a sunset where you can see the rain in the distance still falling. Like, here's a photo I took. Pretty cool, huh? Some of the restaurants in Manuel Antonio are great spots to watch the sunset because you're on top and you're looking down. But there's one undisputed winner when it comes to sunset spots, and that's at the beach. Being at the beach in Manuel Antonio and watching the sunset is just, it's everything this country should be. It's everything that travel should be. It's just like one of those moments that will stay with you forever. The reflection off the beach and the sky, and it's perfecto, as they say. Does anyone actually say that? I don't know. But to be honest, the beach is great any time of day or night. Well, maybe not the middle of the night, but any time when the sun is out, the beach is a good place to be. And Manuel Antonio's got some great beaches, so definitely check them out. Hey, see what I did there, ending with the beach and then, yeah, okay. So that's it, guys. That's my guide to Manuel Antonio and Quepos in Costa Rica. I've got tons more Costa Rica videos, so if you're looking for those, please explore my channel. And after this, guys, I'm going to Mexico. This is actually my first time mentioning that on my channel, but I can't hide it anymore because I'm super excited. It's gonna be great. Lots of more videos coming up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And have a great day, guys. Wherever you're at, I hope you're enjoying your life. Yeah. Have a good one, guys. See you next time.